Cutting parts for an RC plane. When building a remote control plane, you often need to cut wood for various parts. For this project, we'll be using a Dremel 300 series tool, the multi-vise, the cutting guide, and a multi-purpose cutting bit number 561. And for sanding, you can use sanding bands 407, 408, 430, or 431, depending on which grit and size you desire. For this project, you can also use any Dremel rotary tool that works with all attachments. After your pattern is traced on the wood, you can place the material in the multi-vise. Then make your cuts using a smooth and even motion. To even out the rough edges, attach the sanding band of your choice and again use steady and even motions to smooth out the surface. Thanks to its versatility and ability to perform detailed tasks, building a remote control plane with the Dremel rotary tool is a breeze.
Distressing jeans. Store-bought distressed jeans cost well over $100, but with the Dremel rotary tool, you can achieve that look yourself and give them your own personal style. For this demonstration, we'll be using the Dremel 10.8-volt lithium-ion tool with a sanding band. A Dremel stylus can also be used for this project. After your sanding band is in place, set your tool to a slow speed. Hold the jeans down firmly or clamp because material can get bound up with the rotation of the tool. Using the edge of the bit, work the tool over the areas you wish to give that distressed look. Here are some other thoughts on distressing jeans. You won't need a lot of pressure, but if the tool does get stuck, the Dremel stylus and the 10.8-volt lithium-ion tool will shut off on their own. To reset these tools, simply turn them off for a few seconds and then turn them back on. When finished, be sure to wash the jeans to remove any loose denim. For more design ideas, look online or in fashion magazines. Drilling shells. Shells are the perfect material for making your own works of art. To make them into jewelry, necklaces, or mobiles, you'll first need to drill holes in them. To demonstrate this, we'll be using a Dremel 10.8-volt lithium-ion cordless tool, the workstation, and a drill bit. You could also use any Dremel variable or 2-speed rotary tool that works with all attachments. The thickness of the shell and size of the hole you wish to make will determine which bit you'll use. After you select your bit, insert it into your tool, then securely place it in the workstation and run the tool at a medium speed. Hold the shell firmly in one hand. With your other hand, grip the handle and pull down, easing the bit into the shell until it goes through. Once through, move the handle back to the up position. Here are some other thoughts on drilling holes in shells. A variety of drill bits, a diamond wheel point, or even a grout bit may be used to make a hole in a shell. It depends on the size of the hole you're looking for and the thickness and hardness of the shell. For smaller bits like number 660 or 661, you'll need to use a smaller collet size. Clamp the shelves whenever possible. For drier, harder shells, it may be necessary to raise and lower the bit several times until your hole is made.
Edge sanding. Dremel offers a wide variety of attachments and accessories to help you undertake just about any sanding project. In this demonstration, we'll be using the Dremel 4000 tool, the sanding and grinding guide model A576, and a 1/4-inch sanding band number 407. Whether you're looking for an even 90-degree edge or a consistent 45-degree bevel, the sanding and grinding guide is a great attachment for ensuring a consistently and smoothly sanded edge. This project can also be completed using any Dremel variable or 2-speed rotary tool that works with all attachments. When using the sanding and grinding guide, always secure either your workpiece or the tool and guide. The Dremel multi-vise is great for this. When cleaning up an edge that is perpendicular to the surface of your workpiece, keep the top of the guide flush against the workpiece's surface. Keep your movement slow and steady while going over your piece. Repeat the process until you're satisfied with the edge's smoothness. The sanding and grinding guide can be used for both flat and beveled edges. For a 45-degree bevel, rest the face of the sanding grinding guide stamped with the Dremel logo on the surface of your workpiece. Here are some additional thoughts on edge sanding. Sanding bands are available in 1/4-inch and 1/2-inch sizes, and are available in 3 grits, 60, 120, and 240. The platform's orientation to the tool can be flipped, The guide can also be adjusted from 0 to 3/4 of an inch depending on your desired depth.
Etching glass, detailer's grip. Dremel high-speed rotary tools offer a variety of options for etching designs into glass. For this craft project, we're using a Dremel 4000 tool, which, when paired with the detailer's grip attachment model A577, provides users precise fingertip control for detailed work. We're also using a diamond point bit number 7103 with a 3/32 inch collet number 481. Other etching bits like tungsten carbide cutters or silicon carbide stones may be used depending on the depth or the width of the etched style line you're looking for. This project can be completed using any Dremel variable or 2-speed rotary tool that works with all attachments. After you've selected and traced your pattern, connected the detailer's grip attachment, and set your tool to a speed between 15,000 and 25,000 RPM, you're ready to begin etching. Etching glass requires some practice. We recommend you experiment on less expensive glass objects first. With the detailer's grip shown here, you can achieve a great level of detail for added effects and intricate designs. After the pattern is complete, wipe the area clean with a cloth and you're done. Here are some more thoughts on etching glass. Smaller bits and cutters require the use of smaller collets. Make sure to use the correct collet for the accessory you choose. Don't try to drill a hole in glass using etching accessories. These accessories are not designed for that application. Tungsten carbide bits can be costly. We suggest you practice etching first with silicon carbide stones to become familiar with the process before advancing to tungsten carbide. Diamond points provide a very fine line. Tungsten carbide cutters provide a sharper, more aggressive line. Silicon carbide stones provide a fuller but softer line, and they're great for smoothing rough edges. In combination, the different bits can be used to create the right look for any piece. Etching glass, flex shaft. Want to create your own designs in glass? Then all you need is a Dremel rotary tool. For this craft project, we're using a Dremel 300 series tool. For more detailed work, we recommend using the flex shaft attachment to give you more precise fingertip control. We're also using a number 7103 diamond point bit with a 481 collet, but other bits may be used depending on the depth or the width of the edge style line you're looking for, like the tungsten carbide cutter number 9911 or silicon carbide stone number 84922. You could also use any Dremel variable or 2-speed rotary tool that works with all attachments. First, determine the pattern or design you wish to etch. Magic marker usually works best to trace your design on the glass. After your flex shaft is connected and your tool is set to a speed between 15,000 and 25,000 RPMs, you're ready to begin etching. Etching glass requires some practice. We recommend that you experiment on less expensive glass objects first, and trying out different bits as they'll give you different results. After your pattern is complete, just wipe the area clean with a cloth and you're done. Here are some more thoughts on etching glass. Smaller bits and cutters will require the use of smaller collets. Be sure to use the correct corresponding ones. Don't try to drill a hole in the glass, as all our accessories are not recommended or designed for that application. Tungsten carbide bits can be expensive. Practice first using a silicon carbide stone. To smooth out rough edges, use either a diamond point or a silicon carbide stone. Routing of name into wood. With the Dremel rotary tool and plunge router attachment, you can easily carve names into wood. For this demonstration, we're using a Dremel 300 series tool. You'll need the plunge router, a number 654 router bit for carving the name, and a number 612 bit for routing the edge. Any corded Dremel rotary tool can also be used for this project. With the tool unplugged, insert your bit into the tool and your tool into the plunge router. After you've sketched the name you wish to route and have selected the desired depth, you're ready to begin. Plug the tool in and be sure to have it up to speed before plunging the bit into wood. Following your outline, remove material until your letters take form. After your letters are cut, switch out your bit to a number 612. Now you're ready to route the edges. Once everything is routed to your liking, paint and finish as you see fit. Here are some extra thoughts on routing a name into wood. Always be sure to clamp the pieces you're routing. For deeper cuts, bits will last longer if you work your total depth in thirds, making a total of 3 passes. If you need to make a perfect circle, the extra guides in your plunge router make it possible. And remember, piloted bits like 612 are only for routing edges. Shaping and drilling polymer jewelry. With the Dremel rotary tool, you can create your very own polymer jewelry. For this craft project, we'll be using a Dremel stylus, the multi-vise, a number 953 grinding stone, a number 105 engraving cutter, and a number 661 drill bit. This project can also be done with any Dremel rotary tool. With your grinding stone in the tool and your polymer set in the multi-vise, smooth out any rough edges on the polymer. When you're ready to create your design, switch to the number 105 engraving cutter with a 481 collet. First etch the pattern you desire lightly, then deepen the areas as needed. If you wish to make a necklace, simply drill a hole at the top of your piece with a number 661 drill bit. With smaller bits, you'll need to change out to the appropriate sized collet. When finished, you can paint the inside of your design with the color of your choice.
Working on a derby car. Throughout building a car, there are many ways you can use your Dremel rotary tool and a variety of accessories. For this project, we're going to focus mainly on the shaping and sanding of your wood block to create its desired shape. Here we'll be using a Dremel 300 series tool, the multi-vise, a number 543 cutting and shaping wheel, and for sanding you can use any of the sanding drums depending on which grit you prefer. You could also use any Dremel variable or 2-speed rotary tool to complete this project. After your pattern is traced on the wood, you can place it in the multi-vise. Then make your cuts using a smooth and even motion. To even out the rough edges, attach the sanding band of your choice and again use steady and even motions to smooth out the surface. No need to push hard. Pushing harder won't really remove more material. It'll just wear out the sanding band more quickly. Let the speed of the tool do the work. Make any other cuts to achieve your desired shape and add the finishing touches of your choice, like paint and decals. Now, your car's complete.